Kings of Brooklyn airs Saturday, February 14th at 6 Eastern on TNT. Re-airs Monday, February 16th at 5:30 Eastern on NBA TV. Hall of Famer, he joins us now. Where do you want to start, Reg?
Oh, let's start with you, okay?
Yep.
Is my boo okay? Let's start with you.
I play hurt, Reg.
Okay, I like that. I'm kind of digging the specs. It's a different look for you, but you know what? You can pull it off.
Okay, what's the worst thing you ever played with, aside from like a regular injury where something was sprained or whatever?
Otis Thorpe, and this is along the lines of you wearing glasses. If you remember 1996, it was it happened the beginning of April because we were getting ready for the playoffs. I was going for a loose ball one way. He was coming the other at home versus Detroit, and he inadvertently, I think he did it on purpose, but he knew I was reaching for the basketball going, and he was coming one way. He cocked his fist and broke my orbital fracture, broke my eye socket. So I was done for the rest of the year. That was the year that I came back wearing the goggles versus Atlanta in the playoffs for that final game in the first round, which we ended up losing. I couldn't play in the first four, but we found a way to have Game 5 in our building, which we ended up losing. But it was Otis, I love you, but it was on purpose.
Well,
he'll say it wasn't, but it was on purpose.
Well, why do you think he broke your orbital bone on purpose?
I don't know.
Did you ever have a problem?
I know it was on purpose because he could have reached and grabbed the ball. It was like, it was a 50-50 ball. I was coming one way, he was coming the other. Why cock your fist?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. And you didn't cock your fist back to Otis, I'm sure.
Well, my head didn't cock its fist, no. And my eye didn't, no. So, yes, I understand where you're going with the glasses. I was blind for a little bit, knock on wood, and couldn't see, double blurry vision, all that stuff. But I came back, and I played hurt for Game 5.
Speaking of hurt feelings, the Cavaliers thing with Kevin Love and LeBron James? LeBron said he just was tweeting out these philosophical messages, I guess, a moment of zen where he's saying, don't fit out, fit in, even though this has been sort of a reoccurring theme with Kevin Love and the Cavaliers. So LeBron said, hey, the media's sort of stretching this. This has nothing to do with Kevin Love.
Oh, absolutely it has to do with Kevin Love. Come on, LeBron. I love you. You're my guy, but come on. Look, you know what? Leaders, he's the leader of that team, in my opinion, the best player on the planet. And I think he was trying to subtly send a message. Now, would I have liked for him to have done it behind closed doors? Yeah, not for the masses. But LeBron had to have known that we were going to talk about it. Now, if Kevin Love was not struggling, we probably would have assumed that would have been meant for like J.R. Smith or something. Am I correct on that? But he's been a model citizen since his arrival in Cleveland. So, look, I understand where he's coming from. And I think from Kevin Love's point of view, he's like, look, guys, I don't mind being the third wheel. But when you look at the success that Chris Bosh had in Miami as being the third wheel, he still made all-star games. And Kevin Love still has not really found that footing in Cleveland. It's coming, but if they're going to be successful, if they're going to win the East, Kevin Love has to play like he played last night. He doesn't have to get 32 points, but he has to be a floor spacer, and he has to understand that. And I know I'm going against my good friend Charles Barkley, who had a talking when we did the game on Thursday to Kevin Love. He wants him to post up more. They won't win if Kevin Love is trying to post up half the game. For the Cavs to be successful, that middle has to be open for Kyrie Irving and LeBron James to drive and dish and finish. If it's Kevin Love's going to be down there posting up, they won't be successful. Now, when LeBron James goes out, okay, Kevin Love, now get your behind in the paint.
Do you think Kevin Love is there next year?
I say yes, because I'm going to value winning and being on a successful team. Kevin Love, he's going to have some options and some choices, hard choices to make here. Do I take the money and try to go get my numbers, or do I sacrifice my numbers and be on a winning team? For a young player, very difficult choices. If I'm Kevin Love and I wouldn't say you're guaranteed, but you're guaranteed to go deep in the playoffs when you have LeBron James on your team and a chance to win a championship. To me, that trumps things. But in today's age where it's all about the commercials and the bling and the money and the cachet, Dan, that's very tough to walk away from, where you've got the Knicks and you've got the Lakers, two teams in major markets that are probably trying to create cap space for a player of Kevin Love's abilities.
And I wonder if they win a title this year, would Kevin Love be more likely?
Okay, well, then I can jump ship.
Okay.
Then that's a different story.
Yep.
If I win a championship with them, I sacrificed. I was a third wheel. In Minnesota, I was averaging 19, 20 shots. Now I'm down to 12 and 13 in Cleveland. Hey, but we won. Now it's time for me to move on. I can see that. But if they don't win, but let's say they get to the conference finals or the NBA finals, it's hard to walk away if you're Kevin Love, because you're going to be in that position every year with LeBron on your team.
It's Reggie Miller joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Did you watch the Grammys last night?
I did.
You got any problem with Sam Smith being the Artist of the Year?
Oh, not at all.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Or people in uproar?
Well, no. It's Kanye was, I think, kind of having fun with Beck being the.
Now that was funny. I laughed. That was pretty good. I like that. And you know what? I don't think Beck got it at first, because he kept calling for people to come up there, and he didn't catch, the Kanye West moment. Very funny. I like that.
Have you met Kanye West?
I have not.
Okay. He seems like a pretty intense guy.
He does. I think a lot of it's for show. I do, but I like his personality. He reminds me of he's the musical version of Reggie Miller, because he talks a lot of noise and he doesn't care.
Wait. You just went third person.
Yeah, can I go third person on the Theodore Patrick Show?
Man,
No?
I don't know. You're better than third person.
Okay.
I mean, you're Reg Aloysius, but so he is Kanye West is the musical version of Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain.
He doesn't care. Now, I might not have gone up there on Taylor Swift and done all that, but I probably wouldn't have done something like that crazy, but okay.
Okay. Well, there's a Kim Kardashian component to this as well.
Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm not the...
You've never dated a Kardashian, right?
No, I have not dated a Kardashian.
Okay.
No.
I wondered. I mean,
Absolutely.
You still got time.
No. No, because if you're dating a Kardashian, you may be going to jail if you're going after the younger ones, all right? So
yeah,
no.
That's true.
Okay, so
there's Kris Jenner.
Here you go.
All right.
Here you go.
Does the NBA do anything to James Dolan for sending that letter back to a diehard Knicks fan who...
Do what? Because he voiced his opinion?
Well, he was talking about the guy must be an alcoholic and he should get sobriety, and it's conduct unbecoming of an NBA owner, if I'm the commissioner.
It's a little shocking coming from an NBA owner.
A little?
Most owners probably wouldn't... on a negative way, respond to a fan's email.
Are you happy if you're the fan that the owner responded to you? Even though how he responded to you, would you still say, hey, all right, he responded to my letter?
I would be happy, because now the Knicks fan base probably gets an inside look at the controlling interest of the Knicks and their thought process, and this is what they really think. I would not say that to a longtime Knicks fan, no.
No.
That's a little embarrassing for the guy to say he's been there since, what, he said 52?
Yeah.
Or his parents or in the family or something like that.
60 years, yeah.
That's a little embarrassing to respond to a fan in the character that James Dolan did. But I think, look, if you're Mr. Dolan, you're embarrassed by this whole... I think he touched a chord, because what he was really saying was, you're not as good as your daddy. Basically, your daddy ran things a different way. That's basically what he's saying, and I think that touched the chord.
Did Dean Smith ever recruit you?
No,
he did not.
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Wish.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have went all.
Yeah, you're not going.
I'm not going to North Carolina, but no, wish.
I got Vince Carter coming up next. Any Vince Carter? Is there a Vince Carter story?
Isn't Vince the last of the Dean Smith coach players in the NBA. I believe so. I believe Vince was under Dean Smith.
Yeah,
correct?
he was for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone has stories, it would be.
But do you have a story about Vince?
No, not necessarily.
Did he ever dunk on you?
He didn't dunk on me because he was going around me. Now, did he dunk on Rick Smith? Oh, of course, yes. Did he dunk on Dale Davis? Absolutely. But did he dunk on Umwa? No, because I was in that reach position. See, there's a difference.
Did he jump better than Jordan?
Vince Carter, arguably, and I will say yes, he is, I would say, the best dunker this league has ever seen. Trump Michael Jordan, Trump Dominique Wilkins, and Trump Dr. J. Yeah, I would say Vince Carter is arguably the best dunker this game has ever seen.
All right. Have fun. Try to say something nice about the Lakers tomorrow night.
I will say something nice about the Lakers.
Really?
I will try and say something nice about the Nuggets. See, this is one of those
It's
times.
a bad game, Reg.
Oh, I mean, sometimes I know we're supposed to have a doubleheader, but less is more in this instance. But I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun because it is the Lakers and it is the Nuggets, two teams that are – see, I can't even fill in the gap.
They're bad.
They're bad.
Could you start for the Lakers now?
Let me see. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Wayne Ellington in the backcourt.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Could you start for the Lakers right now?
They've got Jordan Clarkson and Wayne Ellington in the backcourt right now. What do you think?
That's a yes.
Now, would I play great? No. But I think I could get 10 points on the Lakers right now. I think I could score 10.
Have fun tomorrow night. See,
You're the best.
Play nice.
Theodore.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, Reg. That's Reggie Aloysius Miller.